Hello, and welcome back to another video, guys, by Mr. Barrel Thief. So, when Conan Exiles first launched, it was a horrible mess. And that's the topic we're going to be talking about today, guys. Has Conan Exiles got any better since release? Because as you know, if you did play Conan Exiles when it did get first release, it was a horrible mess. It was buggy, it was laggy, it was pretty much unplayable. Now, the game did lose a lot of credit for those first few days, and I believe it lost a lot of players. But the developers were quick to jump on this, and they commented about it, and they talked about how they promised they were going to make things better, and they're saying they're going to release updates every week. And you know what? As it turns out, they did. They started throwing out updates throughout the door. Things got better slowly. Now you see, the bugs were still a problem. For example, I'd be running around with slaves I just captured, and they'd literally fleeing in the air and disappear into the void of Conan Exiles. Don't know where they went. It would be horrible, guys. Yeah, I'd be getting my tier 3, like blacksmith thrall, which takes forever to get sometimes, and boom, it would be gone. So, on to my next point. It drove a lot of players away, but like I said before, they released many patches, many patches. It was up to the point where they released a patch weekly, and almost sometimes every 3 to 2 days they actually did release a new patch. Now, as the game began to get more stable, they actually started talking about adding more content now. So basically, some of the ideas that they've talked about were the trebuchet update, the siege update, more biomes update, and just more content altogether. So they released a video on it, which I'll have linked in the description, on basically their yearly road plan for the game for when it was going to be released, and all the updates we're going to have in it before it actually came out. Now the game is actually set up to come out next year in 2008 first quarter, so it will have all the updates that they're talking about in it before that happens. It will be coming out on Xbox One and possibly a PS4 release. I don't know if that's confirmed or not. But anyways, on to my next point. They released the first patch, but update they did release was the dyeing system. So that's one of the systems they talked about. Basically allowed you to dye your armor different colors and such, as in red, blue, and white, and whatever you want, so you could have a good clean color going on. But anyways, the next update after that they released was a little bit of a sample of the siege update, which added trebuchets. And, it was pretty nice adding that in game, because you can get it about level 15, so it makes it easier for lower level players to assault bigger, higher level players. Now let's talk about the state of the game after the siege update. So there was still a few more bugs. It would be laggy in areas, that it just shouldn't have been laggy, poorly optimized. I actually noticed a lot of, areas would still be pretty laggy. Now they kept releasing updates. They worked hard, but now they slowed down their their release on patches and whatever. It's pretty much a patch every 2 weeks now, and they said that that's going to be official. So on to the next update that they actually did release, which is called the Dregs. So basically, what the Dregs came to offer was a whole new dungeon and more armor and weapons, just overall. And basically, you go to the Dregs, you kill the boss, and you can get these things called abysmal things, and basically use those to make reptile armor and abysmal daggers and weapons and arrows. Now let's say after that update. Now we're about to the point where we're at right now. So after that update, things are pretty great actually. I'm not gonna lie. I've almost noticed no lag whatsoever, no matter what part I go on the map. I've never had a thrall malfunction disappear into the sky like it used to happen, guys. So I'm not having any problems in that kind of matter. I actually haven't even encountered that many more bugs. I mean, the things that they just need to do now is optimize it just a little bit more, add in the icons that still need icons, and add more content. So let's talk about what they have planned for the future. So they have a few more updates. The first one I'm assuming they're going to release is either the More Biomes update or the Siege update. So let's talk about the More Biomes update first. So the More Biome update is basically just going to add more land. Then what they talked about is they know that not everyone wants to play in the desert. So they're going to be adding places like the snow, like a snow realm, and the high grasslands realm. So it's just going to add more variety to the game. Now we don't know if these are going to be separate server, like, biomes, or if they're actually going to be connected to the mainland. I'm assuming it's the latter, though. It will be connected to the mainland, and you will be able to travel there, just within your, the original servers you played on. I don't think it's going to be branching off into different things, but some people have questioned that and have been wondering that. On to the next update, which is a siege update. It's basically going to be releasing like a lot more like types of warfare you'll be able to do. For example, you'll be able to like build foundations with basically wheels on them and build up around that to build siege towers and rams and whatnot. So basically, it's just going to add a way more warish factor to Conan Exiles. And then the next one is more Thrall AI. So basically, with more Thrall AI, it's going to be, they're going to be adding things like Thrall's going to open your gates for you, or they're going to be, just doing more things, turning off your nights, their lamps off at night, and turn those torches on, like turning those torches on during the night, and turning them off during the day, opening the gates for you as you come up. And they're also going to be adding this thing called the Purge. Basically, what that's going to be is a big army of exiles, NPCs, mind you, that will be attacking your cities every once in a while. But what also is cool about this is you can go out and actually take some of the hero thralls or generals from those purge armies and use those in your own armies. So that's another aspect that they're going to be adding. I don't think they've released much more ideas on updates other than that, other than the release dates for Xbox One and the day it's coming out. But other than that, the state of the game is pretty good. Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, or if I did leave any updates out, please leave a like below and comment below if I left any updates out, and please subscribe. And if you liked the video, make sure to say so in the comments. Thank you guys for watching.